Yo, what's going on, folks? Man, welcome back to the set where I am your boy, Money Mats. And today, man, we are going to talk about making basketball sneakers great again. So this is what I want to call like the second year. I want to say the second year, right? Where we've had actual basketball performance sneakers that actually cross over into that so-called realm of culture or streetwear. And this year is no exception because we have two of the hottest sneakers right now that are basketball sneakers moving over into what we call street culture or culture, whatever, streetwear. That's the word I was looking for. But number one, this thing right here is a absolute banger. Let me tell you, Adidas really did their thing with this shoe. And this shoe, if you don't know, is their AE2s. Yeah, we are definitely following up on that trend from last year where we had the AE1s. They had a million colorways and everybody was going for them. The AE2 is no different. This shoe is, it's that shoe. But hold on though, because we have another one here and we did a review on this one too. We have the Ja 3s. Yo, these shoes have absolutely went crazy as far as the technology inside of them. Number one, comfort. Number two, the lockdown. Number three, the ability for these to actually cross over and become sneakers that you will wear day to day. It's weird that a lot of the questions that I got about the Ja's, right, was, are they good for hooping? You would think that that wouldn't be a bona fide question if this is a basketball shoe. Now we all know the Jordans are, what were we doing back in the day? What were we doing? Nobody really hoops in retro Jordans, but when we were young, I say we because 45 years old and that's what we played in. But these days, nobody really hoops in those unless they're, I don't know, 32, Jordan 32s and up. And I don't even think they were doing it then. But the fact that these shoes here, again, for this year, have reached a point where you can actually rock these as day-to-day sneakers and don't have any issues is crazy to me. But that's why I circle back to, let's make basketball sneakers great again. Because let's be honest, if you had to rank the basketball shoes that were quote unquote for the culture and were designated as streetwear, what era would that be? I'll wait. It would be the 90s because we had some bangers in the 90s, and all of those shoes have kind of made their way back into our sneaker culture these days. We talk about the Tim Duncans, the Gary Paytons, the Shaq. Well, we not really gonna. Yeah, we could throw Shaqs in there because that was one of those two. We had Damon Stoudemire, we had Jason Kidd, we had all of those shoes. Let's not forget about the Barclays. All of those shoes were great, and we wore those shoes for everything. For basketball, for not basketball. It wasn't up until, let's say, I don't know, when did I really stop playing basketball? Maybe 2012-ish, 2013, maybe a little later than that, to where the point where we didn't really wear our hooping shoes other than on the court. Now, when I was coming up, we wore them shits all the time. No matter what we were doing, you make sure you take care of them. But when it was game time, you already had them on. You didn't show up to the park with your slides on and then changed over because you thought you was cool. I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that too. But I digress. The 90s era for basketball sneakers was probably the greatest era for basketball shoes, but hot on its heels is this new era that we are in right now because Anthony Edwards is hot. SGA is hot. And he just had a drop where the sneakers, Converse actually sold out by SGA. And that is crazy. I think I might try those because I don't think I like the look, but I'm pretty sure that they are stupid comfortable. And at this age, bruh, it's all about comfort. But let me stop digressing. This era might be that era to go in and take the 90s out completely. Again, we got Anthony Edwards, we got Ja Morant, we have LaMelo. LaMelo has some of the most creative sneakers that I've seen in quite some time. Now, these aren't really known for basketball shoes, but the Voodoo Jordan 1 lows from Zion have been a thing in the culture for the last 2 times that they've dropped. These have been pretty sought after, just like the first version, to the point where they made a lot. They really made a lot. And again, this goes back to me with this new age of NBA players. They are making shoes that actually hit that threshold and cross over into the street culture aesthetic. So really, I want to know from you right there, what era do you think is the best when you talk about basketball sneakers that actually serve 2 purposes, basketball and streetwear? Pretty simple, right? Hit me in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts on this question. It was just one of those things that I was thinking of because since I came off my sneaker pause, I've been on quite the tear, and these are probably my favorite 2 purchases, to the point where another colorway of these is on the way, and there is a Year of the Horse colorway of the AE2s that I am going to have in the collection. And I say collection, but I don't stock them. I rock them, and these have been worn, and I just got these, not for review purposes, but these were a 8-hour day at Disney, and I had no issues. I actually love everything about this shoe. I didn't think I would, and it took me a long time to come around to getting the Ja 3s. The other colorways I wasn't too crazy about, but these right here, man, yeah. Let me know down in the comment section if you have a pair of Ja 3s, and let me know how they feel for you, because me, I'm telling you, they feel amazing. And these right here, I did not expect that from Adidas. So again, you got the questions, hit me in the comment section, bro. But I do believe that this next generation or this next era of basketball shoes is going to quietly take over of the 90s basketball shoes. I'm just saying, and the 90s had some stuff. The majority of the MJs and the retros that we love from Jordan brand, they were in the 90s, man. And them youngsters ain't going for those. They going for stuff like this. A fraction of the cost, all the technology, and the street swag at the same time. That's all I'm saying, bruh. Dang, I did it again. Anyway, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be the first to know when we drop more content here on the set, where we talk about sneakers, which we have been doing a lot here on the set, electronics, and toys. A couple electronic reviews coming on the way too. More practical reviews, man. We don't do all of that first to get it, this is great. Nah, we come at it from a practical perspective because I spend my own money on this stuff. So with that being said, folks, I do appreciate you watching. If you have liked and subscribed to the channel, I do appreciate the love. Drop me a comment down below. I am your boy Money Max. I'm gonna get on out of here and go do something important with my day, as you should as well. Peace.